Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News channel. Now, we got to talk about Tether, USDT, and there might be a little bit of trouble on the horizon. I personally don't think Tether's in trouble. You can see it's still $1 right now, but look at the market cap, 74.57 billion. Now, it was at 81 billion just a few days ago. The Terra USD fallout has actually made a lot of people redeem Tether. For those of you that don't know, Tether does have like a redemption system on their site where you can actually redeem Tether directly for dollars. And when UST started depeg, Tether actually honored its redemption system and let people redeem. And that actually put the price back up because people were like, oh, they actually will let you redeem 1-to-1 for USD. They must be backed. So that actually brought Tether back up. But nonetheless, about $7-8 billion in Tether was actually redeemed. And it has been reported before, although we can't really confirm it, that a lot of Tether's reserves are backed by junk bonds. Now, in a case where there's a bank run and everyone wants to redeem, you don't really know how much money they actually have. If they have to sell those junk bonds all of a sudden, they might not be able to get $1. You might only be able to get 50 cents on the dollar or something. That hasn't happened yet, but I don't really know how much solid cash reserves and near cash equivalents they have. Like with USDC, I really wouldn't be afraid because with USDC, they've been audited and 90% is basically backed by cash. And I don't think more than 90% of people are going to want to actually redeem them in. With Tether, it might more be like 15-20% is backed by actual cash, and then they would actually have to sell those junk bonds for people to be able to redeem. If you go through that 15-20% or whatever percentage they actually have in actual cash, they might actually have to start selling cents on the dollar, and they might actually be in trouble. Now, it would take a really, really big event to bring USDT down in that case, and that's why I don't think it could actually happen. I don't think that big hedge fund managers could attack USDT the same way they attack UST. I do believe that since it's not algorithmically backed and they do have at least some bonds and a lot of cash equivalents to actually back them, it would be very, very hard to actually bring Tether down. They're not pegged to Luna or something. You can't really attack USD because, the US government's going to pwn you if you try to attack USD. So the thing is, I don't think they could actually bring USDT down. But the fact that the market cap has fallen by $8 billion, sorry, that is a reason for actually me to get concerned that people are actually redeeming. Now, that's only because people lost a lot of confidence because of the whole Terra Luna fiasco, not because of anything else. But as you can see today, the NASDAQ, the Dow are still plunging, and crypto is kind of plunging with it, although not as much anymore. So the thing is, if the market goes for another black swan and swoops down and people want to get out of Tether into USD, can they actually support it? Now, it could be like the bank run of 1929, and that's how the Great Depression actually started, because banks didn't have the reserve. I think you have to blow through all of Terra's USDT's cash reserve, which we don't really know how much there is. It could be 10, 15 billion, and that could be really, really hard. I personally think USDT's fine, but there is a little bit of pause, and I would actually trade my USDT for USDC if that were actually possible, because USDC is pretty much 100% backed, whereas USDT is a lot more tenuous, and I hope they're at least 20-30% backed, because that would actually make it really, really hard to blow through their reserves and bring USDT down. So that's the news for today. Let me know what you think, like and subscribe, hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.